my honor to introduce someone just ahead of you. That's all she is, but she's a lot ahead of you. Aubrey was, when I first moved down from Sun Valley, I did not come here to open up the school. I came here to open up my Meisner play, to have it be a huge hit, and then to take it to New York. That's what I was here to do. And what happened is, it was such a huge hit, and we had such PR and press, and such a reaction to it. Well, anyway, I stayed. But originally, I did not move down here to stay here. I came down here to give birth to the play, and it took me about, a year and a half or so to meet the right people, raise the money, do all the things I needed to get it to the venue that I wanted, right? And in that time, I thought, somebody asked me actually if I would be willing to teach, and at first I didn't want to open up that can because I wasn't going to be sticking around. I thought, why do that, right? But I decided, what the heck, I was living in Sonoma. A reporter had heard about me, he did a little article, and I think 2 people showed up. Aubrey and that guy, Stefan, remember him?
Mm-hmm. I do.
Yes. Anyway, Aubrey was from my very first class. There was we finished with 3 people that first session. She was 17 years old.
I was 19.
You were 19?
19.
She was a kid, an absolute kid in Sonoma, and was so, we don't usually take people that young, and Aubrey was an easy exception. She wanted this so badly. She so much wanted to be an actress and work. Her maturity, her commitment, her passion, her work ethic, she just ran through everybody. And meanwhile, I couldn't continue teaching with 3 people. I think it was just 2, really. It was just you and Joel. It was just 2. We finished with 2. Started with 8, finished with 2. Okay? Now I can't build a school on that. So I said, we'll take a little break. I'll do a little more exploring. And long story short, we started another class. Aubrey joined that, completed the training, and that was many, many years ago.
2007.
2007, so we're looking at 4 years ago. She immediately moved to New York and began her career in New York. Immediately booked a national and international tour of Hairspray. Took her all around the world for, how long were you doing that national?
I think it was about 9 months.
9 months.
Almost 10 months.
And then after that run ended, back to New York to begin continually auditioning and working on things. Had another opportunity to go back out again on Hairspray when that contract's about to wind up, and she's heading back to New York shortly. So there's that. But most of all, I love Aubrey, and I know Aubrey loves me and us and the school, and so much happened for all of us way back when. So when she asked if she could come by, first of all, the answer, someday, one of you will be doing this. Someday, one of you are going to come back and visit me, us, and I'm going to have you come up and share your perspective, your wisdom to those that are, are standing on your shoulders now. So Aubrey's earned this few minutes before class to talk. She is an actress. She's an actor. She's an actor, period. And so what I'd love for you to do, sweetheart, they're about to finish their first year. It's a lovely, lovely room. It is. It took us a while to find them as well. We've had to combine a couple classes, and we had to go through some BS along the way as typical to find them. But these 12 it's a beautiful group. So I would love for you to share whatever you'd like to share to them about your time in here and any advice you may have for them.
I don't even know where to begin, how to sum up everything that, and I apologize that I'll start crying because I do every time. That's how much this all means to me. This class, I didn't study in here, but this classroom just holds so much inspiration that you just feel it outside the door. I was tearing up just hearing you got like the kind of mumbled in here, but I didn't even know how to put a little bow on all that I was given and continue to take from my experiences in this class. Every single day I go back through teachings and things that I was taught and things that, you know, you have to come to on your own throughout class. It's just, being in here is priceless. Take in every single word and push your strengths, but also do something that makes you very uncomfortable. Push sides of yourself that you don't think are there, because you're working, and this is such a wonderful, safe, supportive environment to be. You couldn't ask for a better place to be growing and learning and playing. It's just incredible. I feel like every time I'm mumbling and stuttering and saying things that don't make sense, but it's just priceless. There's nothing more you can say. Take in everything, work harder, driving in your car, brushing your teeth in the mirror in the morning, all of it. Constantly work. Constantly work. It's incredible.
What's the biggest thing now that you're out there? What's like the things that you look back on? Well, I have a bunch of questions. What would you say is the biggest thing that you, as you look back on, the greatest gift from this training? What's been the greatest gift in the professional world of this training?
My standards, the standards that you've given and taught, how to work, how to prepare, how to deliver a message. I think standards is what sums it up best.
What do you, whether it's musical theater, straight theater, film, television, you know, is the training, have you found it applicable to all mediums that you've been doing?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Singing, you're not, in musical theater, you're not just singing a song to sing a song. You're telling a story, it's part of the message, it's part of who you are, so you still have to know what you're doing, what you're saying, who you're talking to, where you came from, what that person just said to you or did to you 5 minutes prior. It's applicable through everything. Normal day life, going into interviews, preparing yourself before you go to an audition or go to see an agent. It's for all of it, even everyday life, not just theater and film, and for writing and how communicating throughout your company. I've found, sorry, I'm so distracted.
No, I know.
Composing an email, to know what I want to do and know what I want to accomplish through an email. This training even helps there, to know how to get my message across, to know how to go about accomplishing what I want to accomplish. It's just, you can use it everywhere.
Some of the students here, when they time to graduate and move on, they may entertain New York. You know, they may want to move there next.
Mm-hmm.
Any advice to those that someday may head to New York to go after it?
Surround yourself with beautiful people, and I don't mean pretty people, I mean beautiful people, a good soul, a good heart, somebody who supports you, who loves you, who's going to say, hey, I'm struggling too, this sucks, this is not easy, I wanted to give up also, but you're not alone, you're not by yourself. So surround yourself by wonderful people who love and support you, and make your own trail. You don't follow the path that is supposed to lead you to where you want to go, because as we know, entertainment, theater, film, directing, it's not like being a doctor. You don't go to med school and do your residency and you've got a job. There's so many different ways to create and accomplish what you want to accomplish artistically, creatively, that you don't have to follow that path to get to that destination. If you find yourself uncomfortable, if you find yourself not happy in having to push, sometimes you're going to have to push, yeah. Sometimes you're not going to be as happy. Sometimes it's not going to be fun, but it should still fulfill you. So if you find yourself uncomfortable, there's another path. There's another way to do it. There's another way to find what you want to find. Absolutely.
Anything?
Hi.
They go way back. All right, sweetie. Well, thank you for taking the time. I really appreciate it.